This parenting outside the rule book challenge has been a lot harder this week than it was before. And I need to give like a serious kudos to single parents, parents whose partners travel a lot, parents whose partners are deployed. Like you guys, I don't know how you do it. You're amazing. You're rock stars. Because my husband was out of town for work all week and we both travel for work some, but usually it's just like a 2-night max. So this was the first time in a while that he's been gone for so long. And it's just so much more work. And I'm not even doing it alone. We have an au pair who lives with us. She's from Spain and she's super helpful. So I still had someone to play taxi service and like split those duties with me. But just in terms of like getting everything done, we had way too much Uber Eats. Like it's so much harder when there's only one of you, and technically there wasn't even only one of me. What I discovered during this time was not only that, the physically more work, right? That's obvious. There's physically more work, but the time to like sit down and reflect the way that I've really been trying to during this challenge hasn't really been as easy to come by. It's a reminder of how much we have to prioritize that reflection time if it's something we want to do, but also how lucky I am in my space to be able to create that reflection time. Could we all probably create 5 minutes? Probably, but like you might be really exhausted for it. And what I've discovered, it's a lot harder to reflect when you're exhausted. That was really my biggest challenge this week, has been not even trying to like navigate specific circumstances or deciding on specific parenting styles, but even like finding the ability to step back and say, oh, am I happy with how I handled that? Am I not happy with how I handled that? Not having the external feedback from my husband to be able to, see if like, sometimes if I kind of lose my temper or whatever, and I just kind of like get that sharp tone that I tend to get, I can see it in him where he tells me. Not having any of that feedback to bounce off of, like that was such a struggle. I have nothing astute to say today. Just I'm too tired and like out for that. But that's been a really interesting lesson and reminder in this, is like to create the time to reflect, you also have to have the time and energy to do it. That can be really hard in some stages, and for some people always.